go.
So, was this an award-winning Shakespearean film with complex ideas and themes to challenge your morals and beliefs? No. And you're kind of a freaking weirdo if that's what you were expecting from a film like Super Mario Brothers. But was it a bright, colorful, fun, enjoyable film that children and adults will like? Yeah. The story follows Mario and Luigi, two plumbers living in New York. After trying to fix a manhole leak, the two are sucked into a warp pipe. After getting separated in the pipe, the two are then spit out into a strange, colorful, and mysterious world. First off, I just want to touch on something that people kind of had a problem with, and that's Chris Pratt doing the voice of Mario. Woohoo! I personally didn't have a problem with Chris Pratt voicing Mario. I also think how Mario's character was handled was pretty good. He had gumption, and he felt like a natural hero.
Behold, the king of the Koopas!
I think Bowser was pretty great. He was goofy and at times could be kind of vulnerable, but he also still came off as a threat to our heroes, at least to the degree of which is appropriate for a kid's flick. Also, Jack Black did an awesome job with his voice. When I was watching this movie, I kept saying to myself, who is that? Who is voicing Bowser? I know this person. And it wasn't until the end when the names popped up and I saw that it was Jack Black, and it kind of blew my mind because I don't think of Jack Black having this deep voice.
But I'm about to rule the world.
But he definitely can do it, and I think he did an awesome job. And the song he did in here, it's pretty freaking catchy, so I think it was pretty great.
That is how you princess!
Now, Princess Peach, she was likable. There was a sense of chemistry between her and Mario, who did believe these two would start to like each other. Did I mind the fact that they decided to make her a strong, independent woman instead of the thing Mario is trying to save? Yes and no. Let me explain. And to explain this, we're going to have to touch on another character, which is Luigi.
You just got Luigi'd!
So one of my only problems with this film is actually Luigi. Luigi does pretty much nothing in this movie, and I would have liked to see Mario and him interact a lot more. I mean, it is called Super Mario Bros., so the fact that we don't see them interact a lot more is kind of misleading. Now, they obviously switched roles of Peach and Luigi. In some ways, I think that this worked, and in some ways, I think it did not work. On one hand, it was actually important for us to see a relationship between Mario and Peach develop, especially if there's going to be sequels. And at this point, I'm like 100% positive there's going to be sequels to this movie. It is nice for us to be able to see the development between Peach and Mario, so we know that they do like each other, as this is going to help us understand Mario's drive for if she ever does get kidnapped and he's going to go save her. And personally, I would love to see a future movie where Luigi and Mario must save Peach. I mean, that's pretty much the original story for the original game. Will they ever do this, though? Probably not, because women aren't allowed to ever be saved by men anymore, and women are not allowed to ever be damsels in distress. Because obviously, if a man saves a princess, that must mean the princess is a weak, helpless, and no one could ever look up to her or think that she is strong or capable in any way, obviously. Get out of here. So, I personally don't have a problem with the damsel in distress trope when it's done well. It's a trope for a reason, due to its symbolic significance in certain stories. But moving on, because I could talk about the archetypal use of certain tropes found in stories and their symbolic purpose for days, but movies have decided that everything in films must be taken as literally as humanly possible. So I digress. I do kind of wish that the beginning part where Mario and Luigi are in the real world was live action, and it only turned to animation once taken into the Mario world. I just feel like that was a bit of a missed opportunity. But speaking of animation, the animation in this movie is actually really great. It looks awesome. So there's one thing that Illumination does that bothers me just a little bit. Illumination always lights its movies as if they are 3 yards away from the surface of the sun. Other than that, the animation is great. It looks great. It's fast, it's colorful, it's beautiful, it's awesome. Overall, in the end, I think that it was a great start into the Mario universe, and I would really enjoy watching a sequel, and I think many others would as well. Definitely gets you with its nostalgia, that's for sure. I think this movie is completely enjoyable. Does it have some problems? Sure. But not to the degree that it destroys the movie. I'll probably find myself watching this movie again. It's such an easy watch. It's not too heavy. It's fun. But enough about what I think. I want to know what you guys think. Love it? Hate it? Were there a ton of children in the theater when you watched this movie, like there was when I watched it? Go ahead and like and subscribe if you'd like to help support me. And just keep watching movies, you guys, and keep being happy. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.